What happens when a child emotional needs are not met? Most of the problem a lot of parents have with their children is as a result of the child's emotional needs not met. You cannot correct the child you are not emotionally attached to. It's going to obey you out of fear, not love. Therefore, connection comes before correction. And again, a conducive environment for a child is not necessarily a very beautiful building, but the parent's attitude, how you treat them. If you treat them well, they feel safe. If you don't treat them well, they don't feel safe. And the bad news is this: whenever a child emotional need is not made at home, he or she will go out, and when he find that safety outside, they will stay. That's why sometimes when children go out, they don't want to come back home on time. Why? Because they feel safety where they went to. It's another reason why you see a teen girl will just leave the house and go and pack her things and go and stay with another boy, and the parent will say they have kidnapped the child. Why? Because she did not have that emotional safety at home, and the boy gave her. It's another reason why some of them join gang, because the gang member made them feel welcome, made them feel accepted. That's why I often tell parents that if you do not accept the child for who he is, you're going to lose him to what he is not. The problem is a lot of time parents will create the image of a child that we're supposed to have. We don't look at the one that we have, and for that reason we keep putting unnecessary pressure, keep finding fault in everything they do, and that make them feel uncomfortable around you. I remember back then when we were small, living in one house, when the father of the house is coming, everybody will run to go and sleep, even when you don't feel like sleeping, because you don't want problem. In that kind of a household, you are not feeling safe. You're not feeling safe. Your emotional needs are not met. They provide everything for the child physically, but they provide little for the child emotionally. And a lot of mental health issue that is happening now among adults is as a result of emotional needs not met when they were little. We're going to look at some of these things, this cause of emotional need of a child when it's not met. What really happened? Therefore, when a child emotional needs are not met, number one, they are going to perform badly in school. That's poor academic performance. When your emotion is not stable, when you are anxious, when you are fearful, when you are having self-doubt, and all these are emotions, you're not going to concentrate in class. I remember one time teaching in class, then a boy came late and he was crying. I didn't know that no matter what I teach, as far as he is still crying, he will not understand anything. So what I did was to ask the pupils to stand up, then we sing and dance more. Then everybody started laughing, and I look at him, he started laughing. That was when I continued my teaching, because when their emotional need is not met, they perform badly in school. This is why EQ is greater than IQ. The next, self-harm. I met someone that say, nobody love me, nobody love me, people don't care about me, I'm afraid they're going to harm me. The person even go to the extent of trying to harm herself, and suicidal thought, thinking like you're not worthy, thinking nothing is important to you in this life. So if I'm not worthy, if people don't like me, what's the best thing I should do for myself? The thought will come, just kill yourself. Why? Because their emotions are not met. Then the next one is premature sexual activity. Why did they do that? Because they want to fill in that gap that the parent do not fit in. You see them hiding in their room with their phone, watching pornography, masturbating, all this is because there is not there's not that secure attachment between them and their parent. So when emotional need is not met, there is a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues, and these children will get themselves involved in several activities just to fill in that gap. Then the next one, running away from home. And not I know someone that ran away from home because of the way they were treating him at home. The person ran away. So how you treat the child determine how the child see himself, determine the perception they have about the world and about themselves. When you treat them harshly and badly, that is how they will see the world. They will see the world as evil place. They see the world as a place where they need to suffer, a place where there is no love because of how you treated them. Then the next one is substance abuse. Most of the substance abuse is as a result of emotional need not met. In short, let's come to marriages. I'm not a marriage counselor. I just want to give an example. Where do men go and stay in beer parlor till 10 o'clock before they go back home? Because if they go back home, they know there's problem. They know probably their wife will complain about something. So for them to run away from that, they went and sit down, take beer to forget their sorrow. Some people say they will take it to forget their sorrow. No, it's because of that emotional need. Because that is emotional need that is not met. Then the next one is aggressive behavior. Children who cannot regulate their emotion, they fight. Every little thing, they become angry. They fight with every child. They bully other children. There are more, but these are just little. So now we're going to look at the outcome of this behavior. What are the outcomes of this behavior? How do they affect the child? Now the outcomes on unmet emotional needs of a child lead to: one, low self-esteem. Many people are not succeeding in life not because there are no opportunities, but because they don't have self-esteem. They are too afraid to try things. Why? Because of hearing the voice in their head. If you try this thing, you will fail. Peggy Omara, he said something. Say the way we talk to our children become their inner voice. And it is that inner voice that forms your self-worth and helps you develop self-esteem. Now, there's a difference between self-worth and self-esteem. Self-esteem is based on performance, whereas self-worth has to do with who you are. But when you do not get that in the house, it becomes a problem. Then the next one, insecurity. Self-feeling insecure. You don't trust people. You don't trust yourself. You are always afraid that something bad is going to happen. You become too cynical, and some become narcissists. Then the next, anxiety. Anxiety means perceived fear. Before you even try something, the fear is already there, so you're not going to try anything. Why? Because their emotional needs are not met. Then the next, depression. Depression is feeling of hopelessness. There is no hope again. You see somebody will lie down on the bed, he doesn't want to wake up again. Why? The same issue. Then anger issue. People that are so angry say, me that's how I am. It is not that, it's not how you are. It's because your emotional need was not made when you were little. It's not about that is the way I am. There's nothing like the way I am. Then they have difficulty forming healthy relationship with others, which is true. Then difficulty concentrating in school. That's why they can't perform well in school. It's not that they are not intelligent. No child is dull. It's because we did not focus on their emotional need. That's why school need to start bringing in social emotional learning into school system. Because a lot of these children are coming from where you don't even know. Some of them, their father and mother are fighting in the house. So they come to class, you want them to concentrate. How will they concentrate? They will not know anything. Is it their fault? No. It's because the emotional needs are not made. And there are two ways how children express this emotion. Now we have the internalizer and we have the internalizer and the externalizer. The internalizer, they internalize the emotion. They are sad, they're angry, but they don't show it. They keep it to themselves, and that cause harm. Most of them are the one who become more depressed and more anxious because they cannot express that emotion. The parent have make them to suppress it. Whenever they want to express it, they shout at them, they yell at them. So they do what? They suppress that emotion. That is very dangerous. People that don't express their emotion, most of them tend to harm themselves. Then the next one, the externalizer. These are the one that we make them angry. They want to break things in the house. They can slap another child for no reason because somebody make them angry. So these are the two ways these children express this emotion. Now we have looked at what happened when a child emotional need are not met. We took a survey on about over 200 children, and what we came to find out after the analysis, the number one problem that a child is facing is emotion. Emotion, because emotion is the foundation of every success in life. Emotion is the foundation of every success in life. Now it starts with you, the parent. You need to work on your own emotional needs before you can help the child. In the next video, I'll talk about how you can become an emotional coaching parent. Thank you for watching this. My name is Tian Andeang.